And exactly a week after the brutal gang rape and murder in Hyderabad, another horrific incident is reported from Unnao. A rape survivor who had filed a complaint back in March was set ablaze by her rapist. 3 out of the 5 accused have been arrested. The girl recounted that she was on her way to Raebareli when she was attacked. All these details have been mentioned in the FIR. The girl continues to battle for her life, has been taken to Lucknow for treatment.
सुबह सूचना मिली कि उन्होंने यूपी 100 में सूचना मिली है कि उनको जलाने की कोशिश की गई। उसमें उन्होंने कुछ एक्यूज के नाम भी बताए हैं। उसमें 3 हम लोगों ने राउंड अप कर लिए हैं और अभी उनको यहाँ से रेफ़र कर दिया गया जिला अस्पताल से लखनऊ के लिए अच्छी स्वास्थ्य सुविधा के लिए रेफ़र कर दिया गया है। और हमने टीमें बना दी हैं जो इन्होंने टोटल 5 लोगों के नाम बताए हैं और उसमें 3 हमने पकड़ लिए हैं और 2 को पकड़ने के लिए 4 टीमें बना दी गई हैं और वो उनको जल्द से जल्द उनको भी पकड़ लिया जाएगा। इन्होंने मार्च में एक मुकदमा दिखाया था और उसमें जो 2 एक्यूज थे उनके विरुद्ध कार्रवाई की गई थी। उसमें एक एक्यूज था उसको भी राउंड अप किया गया।
उन्नाव के बिहार थाना क्षेत्र के हिंदू नगर का मामला है। ये जो पीड़ित युवती थी ये स्टेशन जा रही थी। इसी बीच 5 लोग आते हैं, उसे कैरोसिन डालकर उसे जला दिया जाता है, जिसके बाद स्थानीय लोग पुलिस को सूचना देते हैं। पुलिस मौके पर पहुंचती है। आपको बता दें ये पूरा मामला जो है 1 साल पहले शुरू हुआ था, जब रेप पीड़िता है उसने आरोप लगाया था कि आरोपियों ने उसके साथ रेप किया है। जिसके बाद पुलिस ने अरेस्टिंग करते हुए 2 लोगों को गिरफ्तार कर लिया था। इसके बाद ये जो आरोपी थे 2, इसमें शुभम त्रिवेदी और शिवम जो 2 आरोपी हैं जो पुराने मामले में एक्यूज थे, इन दोनों का नाम भी रेप पीड़िता ने अपने लिखित बयान में दिया हुआ है। इसके साथ ही 3 और आरोपी थे जिन्होंने इस तरह की घटना को उन आरोपियों के साथ मिलकर अंजाम दिया है। पूरे मामले में पुलिस अभी तक 3 आरोपियों को गिरफ्तार कर चुकी है।
Our UP Bureau Chief Pranshu Mishra is with us on the broadcast. Pranshu, just for the clarity of our viewers, this is a separate case which is being reported from Unnao. This is not the earlier case where, we have had a Kuldeep Singh Sengar as an accused. This is a separate case reported. Could you also put out all the details which are there in the public domain? When was the FIR in the rape case filed? Was the girl complaining about threat to her life and security?
Yes, clearly, see, it's not related to the most infamous Unnao rape case in which one of the MLAs is involved. Yeah. But this is clearly from the same district. The reason is that in this particular case, the accused and the victims were again known to each other all along, and way back in March this year, there was some dispute between them, after which the rape FIR was filed. The accused were arrested in this case, but later on they came out on bail. Now the allegation is that this morning, while the girl was on his way to Raebareli, because see the rape case that is undergoing trial in Raebareli, while she was on the way to Raebareli, the accused in the rape case, along with some of their associates, stopped her, abused her, and then set her ablaze. So these are the allegations. So this prima facie raises one thing, that what was the mechanism as far as the security of the rape victim was concerned. So probably it seems that she wasn't given the adequate security. Yeah. But now, after this crime has been committed, the girl has been shifted to Lucknow's Medical College. Yeah. And 3 of the accused, including the prime accused, Shubham Dwivedi, they have been arrested. Teams have been constituted to identify and arrest the other 2 missing accused at the earliest.
Pranshu, we know that the details are yet trickling out, but do we know when exactly were these people arrested? When did they actually get the bail? Is there a timeline of those events known to us?
Well, see, the girl and the accused were known to each other since 2018. Now, if you go to the FIR, the FIR clearly says that the girl and the accused, the prime accused in this case, they even underwent a marriage in a temple in Raebareli. But the family members were probably opposed to it, and later on they have fallen apart after which this rape FIR was filed. Okay. So the details of the case are a bit complicated, but I mean, having said that, the victim and the accused might have been known to each other. Yeah. The fact that she has been set ablaze, that is altogether the new dimension in this case, because that raises the questions about the women's security, the witness security, and the rape victim security as far as the laws are concerned. Now, there are stringent laws to ensure that in such cases cases, the rape victims are given the special protection more when the accused are out on the bail. In this case, I think those details were probably ignored because the victim comes in from the poor background, they are from the village background,
That's right.
and those sort of details were not provided to them. And therefore, that's the reason why this sort of a shocking incident has taken place this morning.
All right, so the details about the date when they were arrested and when they got the bail, those are details we are yet to trickle out as we are getting more information on that one. But Pranshu, though these are two very separate cases from the infamous Unnao rape that had happened earlier, the similarity often in cases like this is the fact that the rape victim or the complainant faces a threat to life. The administration, the police and the courts in these cases, it is a clear example of a fact how witness protection in our country is not taken seriously. And a rape complainant is a witness in the case. That is what the Supreme Court has said.
Yes, that's right. See, clearly, I mean, this is prima facie also the case about the failure of the administration to provide adequate security. So if you talk about the victim protection program or the rape victim protection mechanism, that was probably not working on the ground. So far we can say that she wasn't provided any security as such, because had she been given any security, that security would have been with this girl while she was today on her way to library, that is in. So there was no one with her when this crime took place. So the entire statement is on the basis, allegation is on the basis of the statement that the girl has made. Investigations are going on. More details would emerge out. But the DGP of the state has also intervened, and he has got, come forward to say that it's a serious case of crime against women, and 3 people have been arrested. Other 2 would be arrested soon, and all adequate help is being provided to the girl, and that's the reason why she has been shifted to Lucknow's medical college, which is known for the better facility as far as the burn cases are concerned. But she is critical. She has sustained around 60% of burn injuries, and that is really critical phenomena as far as the burn cases are concerned.
Absolutely, Pranshu, and the fact that she comes from an underprivileged background makes it all the more difficult for the victims and the complainants to come forward, battle a court case in our legal system, which is often known for a lot of delays. Any statement that has come from the family side so far?
Well, the family side, so far, the statement which is there is basically that the Shubham Dwivedi and the other accused, they were actually chasing and harassing the girl for long. In fact, in 2019, March this year, the FIR was also registered after the family has intervened. So family clearly has been seeing the other side as someone who has been bothering their daughter for quite some time. Now this crime has taken place, so their utmost priority at the moment is about ensuring adequate medical facility to her, but they have also taken the name of the 5 accused about whom the girl has mentioned in this case as being the prime suspect, the prime accused in setting the girl ablaze.
Right, right. The local administration, were they, in know about the fact that these were the men who were repeatedly harassing her or perhaps making life difficult for her? Because once you have filed a rape complaint, the accused are out on bail. If a victim goes back and says, look, I'm having a problem with these people, they are troubling me, you are directly intimidating a witness. These are grounds for a bail to be cancelled for anyone. Did the police have any know-how about that? Anything you're picking up on that front?
Well, see, the SP of district has said that there was this FIR filed in March 2019 in which 2 people were arrested.
Yeah.
So police claims that they have done their duty as far as investigating the case was concerned, putting it in the courts for legal trial. The trial was going on. The accused came out on bail. And after getting out on bail, this sort of incident has taken place. So the police claims that on their part, there has been no laxity. The girl, since March, that is, she has filed the case, and while at the moment the case was under trial, she hasn't complained. I mean, that is what the official version is recorded, is that she hasn't actually complained or filed any further reports about she being harassed by the accused. So these details need to be looked into, that when was Shubham Dwivedi actually came out on bail, and since when was he pressurizing the girl to take back the case. So I think this is prima facie the motive of today's crime is that the accused wanted the girl to take back the rape case. The girl was probably resisting this move. She was not agreeing to it, and therefore there was this criminal conspiracy to eliminate her by setting her ablaze. So this seems to be the prima facie motive about the brutal.
Absolutely. Pranshu Mishra, please stay on with us. We also have Saira Shah Halim. She's a women rights activist on the phone line with us, getting us her perspective. Saira, thank you so much for speaking to us this morning. And, we often talk about strict laws, strict implementation. I think it's time that we looked at the nuances of how our criminal justice system works. Witness protection, which is fundamental in any case, especially in a rape case, seems to be completely missing from our criminal justice system.
No, absolutely. Because this criminal justice system needs a complete overhaul. We've seen how witnesses become hostile because they fear some kind of a backlash by the main accused. And here in this case, there's so much of nexus between the accused and the ones who are supposed to be meting out justice, which is the policemen. So the powers be, firstly, they need to have political will. B, we need to ensure that our political system is clean of offenders, of people who have criminal antecedents or who have been rape accused.
Yeah.
Now we have seen what happened in Unnao in the case of Mr. Sengar, what transpired. So this is a glaring loophole in the way we function as a country, in the way the daughters of India get justice. Because firstly, the lawmakers, the parliamentarians, the MLAs, even the councillors, they need to be above board. If
Sarah, I do take your point. I do take your point, and in principle you're right, but I do want to put this out that this Unnao case that we are reporting is a different case from the one that we saw in the case of Kuldeep Singh Sengar, where he is one of the accused. This is a separate case which has come to light from Unnao. I am also joined by Annie Raja. She is also a women rights activist on the broadcast. Let me take her view on this matter. Ma'am, yet another instance has been reported from Unnao. This time a 25-year-old girl, back in March, she had complained that I'm being she had filed a rape complaint. The accused were also arrested, later released on a bail. They were harassing her. They were asking her to take the complaint back. This morning, she was set ablaze by 5 men. Your thoughts?
You see, this happened again in Unnao. Unnao is a place where, as you just said, the land of Sengar. And, the MB who won the election, Sakshi Maharaj, who won after winning the election, parliament election, he went to the jail and met the rape accused Sengar and thanked him for helping him to win the Lok Sabha election. So you can imagine how pathetic is the law and order situation there, how the BJP and the Mukhyamantri, the Chief Minister, they are all supporting and helping the rapists there. And the condition of women, it is really, really horrible. It's a war-like situation. In spite of their big talks by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself and the Chief Minister, but every day such crimes are happening against women. And there is no, even in the Parliament, what was the discussion? The discussion was on bringing the death penalty into the law. But death penalty cannot function or work as a deterrent.
Absolutely.
It cannot prevent such crimes. The need of the hour is to have or show political will and social commitment so that the existing legislations are implemented letter and spirit.
Ma'am, I completely agree with you. A society which is repeatedly making rapists and is indeed a society that needs to look within and see what's wrong that we are doing perhaps within our cultural system, in our homes. That is where perhaps there is a problem. And of course, the criminal justice system, those are the lapses we've been pointing out. Thank you, ma'am, for speaking to us. Saira Shah Halim also joining us on the broadcast. Pranshu Mishra getting us this very important story this morning.